All right, so we got 5 insanely powerful Space Marines you've never heard of. Okay, so we got some random no names. Make sure you guys follow my Twitch down below. And let's go to let's go, man.
G'day, guys and gal. As a
Oh
general
snap,
rule,
my head.
you're pretty popular in Warhammer 40k. Sigismund, Abaddon, Commander Farsight, Margan Ra, all known and beloved legends with a kill tally higher than your sister's body count. But did you know that there are actually wildly powerful legendary Space Marine warriors that you've probably never heard of? Warriors who could match or even surpass the fan favorites.
All right, here we go.
For whatever reason, just never really got the attention they deserved, and that is certainly worth talking about. Before we get started, yes, I got a haircut,
Hey.
and as a result of that, my energy is all but gone.
I mean, his haircut's, you know, hey, I thought, yeah, hey, you know, his haircut's a little flat. Like you would think that this, you know, it'd be like a black barber or something like that who actually did that. But listen, what I actually wanted to say was, to be honest with you, bro, like, you know, Games Workshop, they actually do like a really good job. I said really good job, a really good job in, like, you know, like having like a lot of people in the spotlight. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not just one, you know, just main character, whatever. They actually got like a lot of people, like, you know, known, you know, in like, you know, in like the series and stuff like that, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I commend a lot, because there's like a lot of like, you know, like, you know, gaming franchises or just franchises like just in general that struggle to, like, you know, have multiple characters in the spotlight, you know. And you know, some franchises, you know, and I'm not even talking about games, I'm talking about like anime games, whatever, make it look a little easy when the reality is it's really not. You kind of gotta make like some characters, you know, just obviously cracked or whatever. You gotta make some characters just based off of just like plot armor or whatever. You gotta make some characters, like, you know, have that character development and stuff. So at the end of the day, I just feel like Games Workshop, they actually do a really good job in, like, you know, putting a lot of people in the spotlight. So
The one was fun. I learned a bit more about myself through the experience, and I have realized that I am enough without it. What do
Okay.
you guys think? Should I bring back the blonde around November this year? Never heard of. As a bit of a note, the first two are semi-popular but still quite niche, at least compared to how powerful they are. However, the final three will be dudes you almost certainly don't know about. I'll detail how powerful they were and why they never really made it into the halls of legends. Let's get into
it. Let's go, man.
The first on this list is a Grey Knight, and a very dope one at that. Hyperion the Blade Breaker. Although Kaldor Drago gets all the credit for being the most overpowered Grey Knight, Hyperion is an absolute monster. Firstly, he's called the Blade Breaker because he was able to fight Angron and not only survive, but also he broke the demon Primarch's sword and was instrumental in banishing him. During the Months of Shame, when the Grey Knights and Space Wolves were in all-out war, he was the only Grey Knight that the Wolves respected, and he was also the only one that would have been able to stop Logan Grimnar. However, the two never got to have their duel, but it would have been fucking awesome.
Okay.
The fun thing about Hyperion is that many of you already know him under a different name. He was born as Zale, a kid from a hive city who was addicted to drugs.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know who Zale is either. Listen, I am a little uncultured. It is what it is. I don't want people to kill me over here. But yeah, just know that I'm a little. Yeah, I'm out of the loop.
He was then taken in and looked after by Inquisitor Gideon Ravenor, Eisenhorn's old pupil. Zale would go on a bit of an adventure with them before eventually being handed over to the Grey Knights due to his unique and powerful psychic abilities. Like, the kid was able to purge the blankness from an untouchable, making them a normal human, something very, very, very few people can do. I would say he's flown under the radar mostly because of his lack of wider lore. Beyond the Months of Shame and the fight with Angron,
Yeah, you could say that.
popped up anywhere else, with his Inquisition backstory being more of an Easter egg than anything. He also doesn't have a model, which never helps. The next on this list, I'm sure every Night Lord fan has heard of, but beyond that, I'd be surprised.
Okay, so that last guy, I'm gonna keep it real, like. And okay, to be honest with you, I really don't have like a reason of why like I haven't heard of him or whatever like that. I'm pretty sure people who are really, you know, familiar with Warhammer have heard of that guy before, but I'm pretty sure like any like new people who are just now, you know, joining to Warhammer and checking Warhammer out, you know, like myself, we're probably not going to hear that guy because, again, you know, like Majorkill said, he don't really got like a lot of lore like that. I just feel like if he actually had a lot of lore, if Game Workshop was like, yo, you know what, man, let's give this guy like a few more lines or whatever, I feel like we would have definitely, oh bro, no pun intended, oh no, because wasn't he hooked on drugs? Yo, that wasn't a joke. Yo, I promise you. Oh, a few more lines. No, I promise you that. Yo, I didn't even look at it that way. I'm sorry. Yo, Zale, bro, I don't want you, you know, to send those black trucks. I mean, to be honest with you, bro, I don't think you even get paid enough to even send those black trucks. You got like 2 lines in the story. But listen, my bad. Listen, yo, Zale, I'm sorry. Listen, my bad, bro. You bigger than me, whatever. I know you could, you know, cut me up into 1,000 pieces. That's my bad. I'm sorry for that. Yo, you know what, bro? I apologize. I'm sorry. But But yeah, you know, like Majorkill said, man, if he would have had more lore, then I feel like a lot of people, especially a lot of new people, would definitely know who he is. But yeah,
We have Decimus. Decimus is the son of a navigator and human, being born as a highly genetically stable boy. Due to this stability, he was given Super Gene Seed, taken from the corpse of the legendary Talos. The Super Gene Seed gave Decimus the ability to accurately see the future without any drawbacks. It would not drive him insane like it did to Conrad Kurz, nor would it slowly kill him like it was doing to Talos. With this power, despite being a pretty young and unknown warlord of the Night Lords, he was able to unite the Legion under his banner with the intention of taking on Crawford Ulthwé, implying that his foresight power was equal to or even greater than the greatest minds of the Eldar. Decimus would inherit the gifts of First Claw, the skin cloak of the warrior Uzas, the winged helmet of the legendary swordsman Zal, the sword of Talos, and so on, implying that he was the culmination of all these warriors put together. It would not be a stretch to say that Decimus is currently the most powerful Night Lord alive, unless Sevatar is still kicking around somewhere. However, as he literally only appears in the epilogue of a single series and has never been mentioned again, it's not a surprise that not many people know about him. Okay, now we get to the really fucking niche Space Marines that I
bro, that sword is cold, bro. I'm sorry, yo. I was looking at that sword the entire time. That sword is cold.
seriously doubt you know about.
Alright.
The Iron Hands are known to be tough bastards.
I know the
No
Iron
matter how
Hands.
hard they've got clapped on Isfan 3, there isn't too many of them floating around. However, did you know that there was an Iron Hand who beat the shit out of Sigismund in an honor duel? During a Great Crusade campaign, Ferris and Dorn disagreed about the course of action, so as any reasonable man would, they both sent for their champions to honor duel. Fair enough. Dorn
Okay.
chose Sigismund, Ferris chose Thos, Shield Centurion of the Feld clan. Thos was heavily augmented, with barely any of his human body remaining. He was massive, with his arms and legs bolstered by pistons to give him strength way beyond a normal Astartes. However, since he was crafted so well, his speed wasn't slowed at all. If anything, it was sped up. The two warriors fight, Thos immediately getting the upper hand. Thos hit Siggy in the shoulder, exploding his pauldron and breaking his arm. In return, Sigismund kicked Thos, but all he did was jar his own leg. Sigismund said it was like kicking a mountain. Thos then...
Ooh, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know how sour I would be, bro? If like, you know, bro, me and the guy, like me and like this random like bum or whatever, bro, was squabbling up, whatever, and he hits me, it feels like a whole damn explosion, and I'm like, ooh, like it's like, bro, one of those hits that like your dad will give you whenever you're younger, or like your stepdad will give you whenever you're younger, and like you kind of, yo, you really feel it, like it hurts, bro. And then you be like, you know what, man? All right, cool. He got me on the arm. All right, whatever. You know, birthday licks or whatever. You know what? And then you go in for the little, this is Spartan kick. And then, like, bro, your leg jolts up. I'm going to be honest with you. At that point, all that man going to see, and pause on this, but all he's going to see is my booty and elbows. I'm out of here, bro. He's not catching me, bro. I'm running. Bro, if I try to kick a guy, bro, and I kick him dead in his chest, and he has no reaction, and then, like, I have a reaction to my leg, like, crumbling up or, like, folding it up, like it has a Charlie horse, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. See, that's the day. Yo, that's the day where I just lose all hope. That's the day where I lose all hope.
clashed his mace against Siggy's sword, the impact breaking some of Siggy's fingers. He then hit Siggy in the face, breaking his nose and cheek. Then he hit Siggy in the shin, cracking it. Then he hit him in the hand again, breaking his other hand.
Damn.
Before finally crunching him in the gut.
Cringe.
At this point, Siggy hadn't even given Thos a dent. But then plot armor kicks in, as it often does, and despite being broken and dazed, Sigismund randomly does one of those anime moves where the screen goes black and you just see a few cut marks, and then bam, Thos has his piston feet cut, with Sigismund's blade hovering in between Thos's teeth,
What?
forcing him to yield. Now, yes, this...
Bro, it's something about, bro, plot armor. I just feel like plot armor has to work if your character is cool enough. You get what I'm saying? I'm not really like a big anime person. The only anime that I know is like Dragon Ball. And like, bro, we all know Goku, man. Goku is like the plot armor. So he's like if you were to think of like the word plot armor, his face should come up. Like he is like, no matter what, bro, he can get pulverized by like 80,000 villains. And then one day he'll just wake up before he gets hit by like the last, like, you know, beam or whatever. Then turns his hair like blue, and then like he just starts screaming. Then all of a sudden he loads up the call me your mama. And then, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's really nasty work on how like plot armor is, but you know.
Prime Sigismund, but the amount of anime plot armor bullshit, he was nuts. Thos was so mechanically brutal and effective that Sigismund's artful and graceful swordplay was completely countered. Also, both of Siggy's hands were super broken, so how can he still be so fast and precise?
Facts.
Especially with how fucked up he was. But regardless, almost bodying Sigismund like it was nothing is a feat only Thos has ever achieved. However, as his entire existence was confined to a single duel with Siggy and then he was never mentioned again, it's no surprise that no one really knows about him. The next Astartes is a pretty cool one, as it is a Thousand Sons Blade Master, the greatest Thousand Sons swordsman in their entire legion, who combines his mastery of sorcery with the art of the blade. His name was Senact. Senact was such a powerful warrior that none of the Thousand Sons were ever able to foresee his defeat or death. Senact would survive the Great Crusade as a melee champion, as well as the fall of Prospero, taking out many Space Wolves and even Custodes. His Psyker abilities allowed him to be faster and stronger than a normal Space Marine, as well as one of his swords being psychic in nature. The fact that a melee specialist was one of the few survivors against an army of Space Wolves is pretty nuts. He would go on to be a loyal servant of Ahriman on the planet of sorcerers, however was eventually confronted by Lucius, who was going around the galaxy trying to duel the best there was in order to improve. As the two warriors dueled, Lucius was on the back foot and was surprised with how powerful the Thousand Son was. He also wasn't familiar with the fighting style, a mix of dual swords infused with psychic power. However, Lucius then went Super Saiyan mode during the fight and was able to get the upper hand and win. Ahriman intervened to stop Lucius from killing Senact as he needed him. Senact would serve Ahriman for thousands of years, however turned against him when he found out that Ahriman wanted to do another rubric, knowing how badly the first one went. Senact used blanks to take away Ahriman's psychic ability and he proceeded to body the shit out of him with his superior swordsmanship. However, Ahriman was able to escape, using his power to overwrite Senact's brain before infusing him with a shard of Magnus. So I guess Senact remains alive, but in a bit of a changed state. The reason no one really knows much about him is because the Ahriman books are pretty niche, and the duel between him and Lucius, where I first heard about him, also requires some solid reading to come across. Something that not a whole lot of you guys and gals do.
How many? Okay. How many full-length Warhammer 40k books have you read? Either reading or audiobook? 0. Yo, you know what? One thing I'm gonna respect is, bro, at least they're telling the truth. At least they're telling the truth. The thing is, bro, I just feel like, bro, like, and obviously people still read, people still use audiobooks and stuff like that. But, like, I just feel like, bro, like, obviously, bro, we're in a whole nother era, bro. We're in the era where, you know, we're in the era where, you know, where people would rather, you know, sit and watch somebody explain the lore than themselves actually sit down and read or whatever. I'm not saying that people don't read books, like, bro, like everybody has like their own book to read, whether it's like a religious thing, whether it's like your own personal I guess like entertainment, whatever, if you want to read, or whether you like audiobooks, you want to sit there and use your imagination to, you know, picture out this book or whatever. Everybody like has like their own thing. It's just like me personally, bro, I'm gonna keep it completely like 1,000% with you. Whenever it comes down to like, you know, like the Warhammer 40k lore, bro, man, I'm watching all types of videos. Yep, I'm watching all types of videos. I'm not sitting down reading no book. Yo, the only book I'm reading right now, and like to this current day, that I will happily read is the Bible.
Which is fine, as my job kind of relies on me knowing more than you. And finally, we have a warrior who transcends all others on this list. A warrior who was above Sigismund and was seen as the most obscenely skilled fighter and duelist out of all the legions. I give you Tessarius Akuduwana of the 3rd Legion.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I love the purple on like the Primarch color. Like it's something about like the purple and gold. It's like a Vikings, like Minnesota Vikings type of like aura. Man, I like that a lot, bro.
Man was multiple leagues above the rest. He was the first of the Palatine Blades, the elite swordsman of the Emperor's children, and would go around dueling and beating everyone. I'm talking named characters and champions, not just run-of-the-mill Space Marines. He was like Lucius, but way less of a prick and way better at fighting. It got to a point where Akuduwana was so bored of fighting other Space Marines due to how weak they were compared to him that he ended up dueling Ferrus Manus himself. So that is how an Emperor's Children's swordsman ended up in a Primarch dueling cage with the Primarch of the 10th Legion. Ferrus charges, but is unable to hit Aku, who is blindingly fast. Aku dodges and weaves between the attacks, striking at Ferrus's weak points. Aku even begins to laugh mid-duel and is excited that he might actually have to try for once. Eventually, he sees an opening and stabs his blade at Ferrus's cock, the cheeky bastard, but it gets stuck in Ferrus's armor, giving Ferrus an opening to break Aku's arm and then Falcon punch him across the cage.
He was still able to move? Man, bro, if you discombobulate my area, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro, I'm frozen. Man, I'm not doing no type of subtle movements or nothing, bro. I'm staying and bro, I'm froze out here, bro. Man, hey, bro, it's yo, it's like the mannequin challenge in 2016. Send flowers, but you said you didn't receive them, bro. I'm standing still, bro. Bro, if you hit me in that area, bro, I promise you, I'm discombobulated, bro. I'm looking stunned, like I'm that one villain from Home Alone. Like like whenever Kevin McAllister does something, like whenever he released that boulder, he just staring at it like these, bro. That's how I am, bro. What are we talking about? How are you able to like even move after get hit in that area? I could never, bro.
Ending the fight, Aku sits there laughing and choking on his own blood, finding the sensation of finally being beaten for the first time in his life invigorating. So why isn't this god tier warrior up there with the likes of Sigismund? Well, at the end of the book that he is featured in, Aku sacrifices himself in order to save the Imperial forces, including Ferrus Manus. His death, combined with the fact that he was only present for one book, means that unless you've read it, you really wouldn't know who he is, especially since he doesn't really get referenced after that.
He looks familiar though.
Stayed loyal or not at the Horus Heresy, as much as I would have.
He looks familiar to me though. I don't know where I've seen him, but he definitely maybe he was in like some other videos before, but he definitely looks familiar. Especially that armor. That armor looks very familiar as well.
Like to see him shoulder to shoulder with Saul Tarvitz, it seems more likely that he would have gone trader, as he was obsessed with fighting and perfecting. Very much a more likable Lucius type of guy. If you enjoyed the video,
shout out to Majorkill, man, for this video. This video went by really fast. I can't lie to you. Other than that, man, comment down below. What do you guys think about this one? Make sure you guys follow my Twitch down below, man. It is absolute free. I really appreciate everybody, you know, for coming through, watching the video, subscribe to the channel. Man, all I do is just try to entertain you guys, man, and it really means a lot. You know, bro, you guys are actually touching my heart right now, bro. I can feel the love, man. I can feel the love through the screen. Can you feel it? Ring, ring. Do you hear me calling? All right, so you guys, have your smile. Peace out.